So spiritual workout for me has been going from the knowledge of reading all the books to the embodied wisdom of practicing all the nuances that maybe aren't mentioned in the books of the personal responsibility and how it can be unique to me and my life and my journey and my desires. This is why I sing the praises so highly, because I've read every book, on intention setting and the universe has your back and all the things. And they've been very helpful. And I've been writing intentions for years. I get it, positive present tense. And things would happen, but not all the things, not all the time, and not the big things. Like, how many times, not to focus too much on like the money, but how many times do I have to write, I make $10,000 a month? Geez, when's that's going to happen? And just, I feel like when you read someone's book, they don't tell you about the limiting beliefs that they've cleared. They may not have the same limiting beliefs as me. So they're writing this book saying, just do this. And I'm like, I'm doing it. Why isn't it working fully? Like, it's good taste, but not working fully. And so getting into spiritual workout online has been so clarifying and liberating, and has brought everything into fruition, because I'm now seeing, it's not only being intentional, writing things out in positive present tense, and even knowing what my intentions are. It's about the dump list and weeding through the limiting beliefs that I may be blocking myself from my own manifestations. And on top of that, like, I'm a super growth-minded, self-aware person. And so I can see where I'm like, maybe living in like some limiting beliefs, as we call them here. But I found limiting beliefs that I didn't even know I had, or ones that I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm just stating fact. And it was like chicken or the egg. That's a limiting belief that's creating the reality. And I just get blown away in those moments, because I pride myself on being pretty self-aware. So it's like, I'm pretty self-aware. I'm doing the things. I'm reading all the books. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's a continual maintenance. It's a workout. I've lived 38 years practicing something one way. Like, I have a very strong muscle behind all those things. So I get to show up here every week and build a new muscle and feel like really supported and really redirected and really reminded. And a lot of it is like, it's all personal responsibility. It's not like Steven says what worked for Steven, or Steven says what I should do. It's, what do I need to do with this? The number one thing I love about working with Steven as a facilitator is he doesn't share opinion about what I should do. He is holding space with the 15 concepts and guiding me through them, so that I can arrive at what I need. I think that's why this has been so beneficial, is that I'm doing the work and he's the facilitator. It's not just like, do these things and they'll work from some trust fund kid. It's like, he's lived it from the depths and holding that faith in the depths to the manifestations. And that is the kind of person that I enjoy working with. The thing about intention setting is, it's like, I think those of us in this community, we know about it. Okay, speak in positive present tense. Great. But there's so many nuances. Like, for the intention setting clinic, the what do you want Wednesday, sometimes the question, what do you want, can be so triggering. Like, do we even have the confidence and the worth to get clear on what we want and say it and believe that we can have it? And so sometimes that will prevent me from even like writing out the intention. I'll be like, yeah, there's a desire. Okay, I'll flip it around and say it positive present tense, and that should work. And that's me avoiding wanting to do the work of seeing, like, no, like, really write out how good it can be. No limitations. How good do you want it? And gushing. That alone is powerful. By actually giving myself permission to gush about what I really want and living in the worth that I deserve it, I then get to see all the yeah but statements that pop up in my head. Like, this can never happen. That's never happened to you. And that's the gold. Those are the things that block it, and it's my responsibility. So I think it's a really powerful practice to show up for. I constantly ask people this now when they're saying over and over again, I want something. I say, have you ever done a formal intention about this? Because I hear you saying you want this over and over. And clearly it's not happening for you. Have you given yourself permission to really gush about how good it can be? Have you witnessed where you don't think that's possible? Have you done like some of the work, maybe some EFT tapping, some Byron Katie type things to release where you're blocking yourself? Like it's so empowering, and yet maybe there's a fear of that power. And so now whenever I hear that from someone, it's like, tell me about the intention. Let's go through it. Because without doing that, you're kind of just like swirling around. The intention setting clinic has been really helpful in the sense that I can bring an idea that I have that maybe I don't have an intention about yet and just get talking about it, get some direction on how to even do it. And then when I have an intention written, I can bring it and hear, are there any red flags in this? Like, do you see where I'm maybe being hesitant? And it's a place to, I don't really need accountability. I'm a very like internally accountable person, but it's really nice to bring it and be like, because the thing is, different intentions have different weight. Some intentions are just easy and they roll right off the tongue. And then other ones I may have more resistance to in my life based on what I've seen and what I've seen is possible. And so to be able to come to the intention setting clinic like a brand new baby, no matter how long I've been in this, and be like, am I doing it? And then having Stephen just facilitate like, well, how does that feel? How does it feel to even write that? Or I noticed here you're speaking about other people, and we can't necessarily intend for other people. So what does that feel like for you? Or is there a way you could say that in a positive way? It's just ironing out like all the little, really ironing out, having that facilitation. So when I read a book about setting intentions, I'm kind of just left on my own to see if I'm doing it right or not. And I'm getting it like 70% right, but then I'm still wondering why these things aren't working. And so I can come to the intention setting clinic every week and be like, am I doing this right? And like where I think because this is such a sacred experience where we have these desires and then sometimes we don't believe in our own desires. And the intention setting clinic really helps me navigate where I might be blocking or resisting my own desires. And I mean, I don't have a follow-up from a book to really do that with me on such a nuanced level. Like I wrote a vacation intention. It came out easy. It was fine because I didn't have a lot of weight on it and didn't need to happen by a certain time. I wrote another intention about health and wellness, and wow, that really brought up a lot, and I really needed some facilitation around that. Okay. So Stephen is always encouraging us to tap on our own, but in the beginning, I would just be in awe of what he could lead me through, how he would just take me on a tapping journey to maybe explore what was going on with something, or to get clarity, or to release a limiting belief. And he would know like the exact words to start with and where to take the journey. And there'd be this resolution, and I could feel it changing in my body. And I'm like, I am so grateful that this person is so like intuitively talented to lead me on this journey. And then I started doing 3 minutes of just fast EFT tapping on my own, like in the morning, let go of resistance to receiving. That's simple. And I upped that to 15 minutes a day, which seemed like impossible. And now it's just the easiest thing ever. And I've seen my life just go, whew, just total life-changing, whatever that is doing. I used to practice yoga, asana every morning, and now I more so meditate. And I meditate every day, and then after that I do the EFT tapping, and I'm kind of doing that more than my yoga asana now. Like, it's not feeling like I need to be as physical, because I was doing yoga asana to move energy and to feel better. And we would go on vacations and I'd be like, I need 2 hours in the morning before we go see, whatever thing we're going to go see. Sorry. And then my partner really likes to get up early. And I'm amazed at how tapping is moving that energy and creating that same feel good, chi moving clarity. I'm still not like, I think by doing those 15 minutes a day, I've gotten a better understanding of how I can talk myself through things the way Stephen talks us through things. I think I've become just like better friends with tapping now. But in the beginning, oh my gosh, to have this intuitive facilitator help me move energy and talk things out, oh, priceless. So grateful. I will say that I've been on a spiritual journey for, I don't know, like 17 or 18 years now. And spiritual workout has been the cherry on top. It has been the thing that has just taken all the stuff and just moved it faster. Like it's all happening now. I now get it. I'm not kind of like on my own out floating, trying to figure it out. Like this is a format. It's here for me every week. It is moving things fast. My life, I'm a completely different person than I was a year and a half ago, especially through 2019 and 2020. I mean, I think these were like really difficult years. And I feel better than I've ever felt in my whole life.